There are two main planting seasons in Tucson, cool and hot. As the weather starts to cool down in mid-late October, plant your cool season garden, which includes leafy greens, root veggies, and herbs. After the last danger of frost, early March, plant your warm season garden, which includes fruiting crops like tomatoes, melons, squash, and peppers. You can also plant heat-loving plants in July through August with the monsoon rains. Always look for varieties that have short days to harvest or extend your season by starting plants inside or in a greenhouse. Consult local gardeners, farmers at the farmers market, local seed sources, and planting guides to find the best varieties for our region. To avoid disease and pest infestations, it's best to encourage diversity of plants and beneficial insects by rotating crops and interplanting with flowers and herbs. Prepare to plant by amending garden beds, organizing seeds and plants, and getting out your planning notebook. Try drawing or laying out plants and seeds before you plant, so you can think about the different growing needs of each. You can maximize a space by planting intensively in a zigzag pattern or in a block of small plants. Be sure to write down what variety and when you planted. In our climate, we never plant on hills or mounds, but rather make furrows or basins for plants to concentrate water. Plant seedlings during the cool part of the day and protect from harsh conditions for the first week. Dig a hole. Gently remove the pot and tuck into the soil. Be sure there are no air pockets around the plant's roots. If your seeds are new, just plant one seed per plant, otherwise you could spend a lot of time thinning. Very small seeds can be scattered and lightly covered. Be sure to space them so they'll not be crowded as mature plants. Water the soil surface for the first week until seeds break their seed coats, then begin deep watering. Depending on conditions, vegetables may take longer to be ready to harvest than the seed packet said and may look different than what you see in the store. Be sure to keep an eye on them as they begin to ripen and mature. Be sure to harvest summer squash and cucumbers when they are small and tender, 6 to 8 inches. Leafy greens and lettuce can be continually harvested by cutting the large leaves and leaving the young leaves to grow. You can check root crops like carrots and beets by feeling the top of the root with your finger under the soil, and check the diameter before you pull it out. Broccoli heads will continue to get larger for a few days. Harvest before the individual buds begin to open into their yellow flowers. Try to check your garden every day to observe plant growth. Check with your finger that the soil is moist but not soggy. Cover the soil surface with mulch like straw or alfalfa. A few times per season, you may need to protect your garden from extreme heat or cold. Shade cloth is used for heat protection. Agrobond is used for frost protection and used when temperatures are in the 30s. Compost, worm castings, or compost teas can be added periodically to increase nutrients and soil life. Look under the leaves for any insects. Some will try to eat your plants and some will help your garden by pollinating and breaking down organic materials. If you see an insect, observe if it is damaging your plant. Take a picture or catch one to identify it in books, on the internet, or with other gardeners. If it is a pest insect, look up the recommended organic remedy. Squishing the pest, knocking them off with water, or spraying them with mild soapy water will work. Use 1 tablespoon mild liquid dish soap to 1 gallon water.